welcome to Heart Alchemy Yoga. These are the YouTube sessions. My name is Raquel Jordan, and I'm going to be guiding you through a 15-minute yoga to release neck tension. Please, I welcome you, if you enjoy this video, to share it with your friends, and you can also subscribe on YouTube. So we'll begin sitting on our shins and the tops of our feet. If this is uncomfortable for your knees, you can do one of two things. You can either curl your toes, which curling the toes looks like this, and that'll elevate you a little bit more onto the heels, or you can grab a towel or a blanket, roll it nice and tight. You'll lift your hips and then you'll tuck it behind your knees, and that'll create some more padding for the knees. Okay. And with that, we'll take the hands to the tops of the thighs, and I want you to close your eyes and take a minute to ground yourself. So start to connect to what is directly touching the floor. And then from that place of grounding and support, you'll allow the breath to emerge. And then I want you to locate the two polarities of the spine, the tip of your tailbone, and the crown of the head. And you'll start to find your equilibrium so that you're lifting right above your hips. You'll feel the tailbone subtly drop towards the floor, and as you inhale, feel the lift through the spine. So the crown of the head is reaching up, and the tailbone is reaching down to create this nice taut spine. And take a few more breaths to inhale up the spine to the crown of the head. And use the exhale to roll down the spine, softening the shoulders, reestablishing your anchor through the sit bones and the feet. You can keep your eyes closed for this exercise. You're going to bring your fingertips to the floor. And then I want you to reach strongly through the fingertips. And as you press down, think in opposition. The fingers are going to go down, and the crown of your head is going to reach up, like somebody has a string attached to the top of your skull and they're pulling it up. You'll feel that lift. And then gently press the tops of the shoulders down away from your ears. So you can also imagine you have 50-pound sandbags on the tops of the shoulders. And then you'll start to crawl the fingertips towards opposite ends of your mat until you feel the longest fingers that you have barely grazing the floor. And when you exhale, you'll soften the chin to the chest. And take a breath in the back of the neck. And then on an inhale, slowly roll over to the right shoulder. You'll go really slow. You might hit a sweet spot for yourself where you know that's where the tension is. If so, you'll stay there. And then you can lift your right hand and add a little bit of weight to your head. And we'll stay here for 3 to 4 breaths. You can also stay longer if you'd like. You can pause the video and again reestablish that sandbag weighing down your left shoulder. And then I want you to breathe into the parts of the body that feel like they need some releasing. I'm going to start to create space there in the body. Just one more breath. And then on an inhale, you'll release the right hand down, roll the chin to the chest again. Take a breath. And then slowly roll it over to the left shoulder. You'll pause where you find the sweet spot you need to tend to, and then you'll lift your left hand. Add a little bit of weight to your head. And you're going to breathe into the side of your neck, this bridge of the neck. More often than not, we just need to take the time to create the space so that we can relieve the tension. One more breath. And then again, release your left hand down, roll chin to chest. You'll slowly open your eyes and inhale the arms up overhead. On an exhale, lower your right hand down, bend to the right, root down through the left hip. Inhale the arms back up. You can take your gaze up, and then exhale, lower your left hand down, bend over to the left, root down through the right hip. Inhale the arms back up. Again, exhale over to the right. And this time you might bend your elbow and place the palm of your hand on the back of the head or that bony, knobby part at the very, very top of the spine. You'll inhale, lift your head and recline your head back towards your elbow. And then you can turn your head up towards the ceiling. And then you bring it back to center. And then take it back up. And then inhale back to center. And slowly bring it all the way up again. And take a deep inhale to recharge. And then exhale, bend over to the left. And then you'll bend your elbow, again, hand to the back of the neck or the upper back. And you'll gently press your skull back towards your elbows. And when you exhale, you'll turn. Look to the right. Then inhale back to center. And then again, exhale, turn to the right. One more time. And then go ahead and lift it all the way back up. And exhale, hands to the heart. And then you'll rock it forward. Let's come into tabletop position. We're going to do simple, keeping the toes curled. On the inhale, bring your right arm up. And then exhale, place it down. Inhale, left arm up. And then exhale, place it down. Inhale, right arm up. This time, exhale, loop the arm behind your right wrist, resting on your right cheek. If you want to get into the shoulder blade, which often is connected to the pain in the neck, you'll press down firmly with your right arm until you feel the wing on your back slide away from the spine. And you'll take a couple breaths. Make sure that your hips are relatively above the knees. And then you'll press down through the left hand, inhale the right arm all the way up. And exhale, return the hand to the floor. Inhale, left arm out to the side and up. And then again, exhale, loop it behind your right wrist. You're going to rest on your left cheek now. I'm going to firmly press this left arm down into the floor. And then start to breathe into the left side of your rib cage. One more breath, deep inhale. You can open your mouth, sigh it out. Right palm presses down, inhale, left arm all the way up. Exhale, return the hand to the floor. Go ahead and curl your toes, inhale, lift your hips up and back. Find a downward dog. You'll go ahead and pedal your feet. Then drop it back to a child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. You're going to wrap your hands around to grab your heels. You'll lift your hips for a second and let your chin tuck in towards your chest, and then lower your hips down towards your heels rather. Let the shoulders melt towards your knees. And take a couple of breaths into the space behind your heart. Keep your hips super heavy. This is one of those exercises where the turtle wins the race. You're going to keep your head really heavy, round in your spine, hollow in the belly, and very slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. And let gravity gently pull on the skull so you can get that stretch through the spine, and the shoulders, the back of the neck. Once you slowly start to feel your shoulders stack above your hips, you'll start to lift through the spine again, lifting your heart, rolling up the back of the neck. And then you'll bring your hands together at your heart, and we'll close the class as we began onto the feet. And take a deep inhale. Releasing your hands to the tops of your thighs, you can take a moment and observe the effects of your practice on your body. And then you can open your eyes and begin the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me at Heart Alchemy Yoga YouTube sessions. Again, my name is Raquel Jordan. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.